If you've ever asked, what humidity should I store my cigars at, you've probably heard a lot of confident answers. Most of them sound like rules. Some of them contradict each other. So today, we're not going to give you the number. We're going to talk about how to find your number, and why that's a much better place to land. Because the truth is, cigar storage isn't about passing a test. It's about enjoying what you're smoking. Let's get this out of the way early. There is no universal best humidity. The 70-70 rule became popular because it was simple, not because it was perfect. It spread because beginners needed a safe starting point, a place to start without risking a collection. The problem isn't that the 70-70 rule exists, it's that people never get told when they're allowed to outgrow it. Clinging to rules can feel safe, but it also keeps you from learning what works for your environment, your cigars, and your taste. Different cigars behave differently. Different environments can change how cigars burn, and different smokers want different things from a cigar. Instead of chasing one correct number, we're going to focus on context, not correctness. Your ideal RH isn't random, it is personal. And here's what you should consider. Dry climates punish high RH mistakes faster. Humid climates hide them longer, until they don't. Your location dictates how forgiving your storage system can be. A small desktop humidor reacts quickly to opening and changes. A larger cabinet or cooler resists swings and gives cigars more stability. Neither is wrong, they just behave differently, and your expectations should adjust accordingly. If you're opening your humidor every day, airflow matters. Your cigars will equilibrate more frequently. If you only smoke once a week, stability becomes even more important than minor RH tweaks. Some smokers want a firmer draw and brighter, sharper flavor. Others prefer thicker smoke, slower combustion, and more body. There's no right choice, just your choice. Every adjustment is a trade-off. There's no single perfect number, only tendencies. Firmer draw versus softer draw, bright flavors versus fuller body, quick smoking versus slow, meditative smokes. Once you understand the trade-offs, you can make intentional choices instead of guessing. Feels snappier on the light. Draw resistance is noticeable but intentional. Flavors have sharp edges, often preferred for smaller ring gauges or dry climates. Feels predictable. Burn corrections are rare. Flavor and draw balance well. Common middle ground for mixed collections. Feels relaxed and full-bodied. Smoke production increases. Draw is soft, sometimes slower. Often favored for thicker ring gauges or slower smokers. Notice the language here. These are tendencies, not promises. No two cigars, humidors, or smokers are identical. Most beginners get tripped up. Cigars don't hate low humidity, they hate change. When your RH swings, moisture moves. And when moisture moves, combustion suffers. Draw problems, burn corrections, uneven flavors. Most of these aren't caused by the wrong number, they're caused by instability. Cigars stored steadily at 64% will usually smoke better than one bouncing between 66 and 71 every few days. Stability creates predictability. Predictability is what leads to good burns, good draws, and fewer surprises. If you want to find your personal sweet spot, do it deliberately. Take the same cigar and store it in two slightly different conditions. Let them sit, Smoke them when ready, and notice the differences. Humidity adjustments should be gradual. Weeks, not days. Cigars don't respond well to sudden shifts, and neither will you. Your hygrometer is a tool, not a referee. If the cigar tastes good, draws well, and burns evenly, you're doing something right, even if the number isn't what someone online swears by. After a few weeks, ask yourself 3 questions. Did the cigar draw the way I like? Did the flavor feel expressive, not muted? Did the burn behave predictably? 2 out of the 3 going right, you're close, even if the number isn't perfect. Cigars tell you what they need, but only if you give them time to answer. The goal isn't to store cigars correctly. The goal is to store them intentionally, based on your environment, habits, and preferences. Once you understand what affects humidity and how cigars respond, you stop worrying about rules and start trusting your process. And that's when cigar storage stops being stressful and starts being enjoyable. Because the truth is, there's no perfect number, but there is a way to arrive at your own. Thank you, as always, for spending time in the Honest Humidor. If this video helped make a cigar storage feel a little less stressful and a little more intentional, consider subscribing for more conversations like this. Until next time, take your time, trust your process, and enjoy the cigar.